Servus, Männer, it's Red Pill Germany again. The German government, or more specifically, the German Minister for the Interior and Community, what a fitting title of that position, Nancy Faeser or whatever, she threatened Telegram with shutting their service down in Germany. And I should tell you right away that the German government has said openly that they have no idea how they would do that, technologically or legally. So in today's video, I want to briefly talk about who this person is, and then I want to get to the official narrative of why they want to shut down Telegram, and then what I suspect the actual reason is for why they want to shut down Telegram in Germany. And I want to also tell you right away that it has already begun. They were bothering, I guess, Apple and Google, and when you have the Telegram app from the App Store or from this Play Store or whatever, and you didn't download it directly from the Telegram website, then some comments in some Telegram channels are not accessible in Germany. Well, I haven't tried it abroad, obviously, but in Germany, some of the channels, they're still available, but the comments under the posts are not available. However, if you uninstall this Play Store or this App Store version and you get the Telegram version from their website directly, then it works again. This is something I have checked, I've seen that, and yeah, so this is already starting in Germany, this kind of censorship. Even though our constitution or our basic law, the Grundgesetz, says in a very, very short sentence that doesn't really leave any room for interpretation, I think, censorship is not taking place in Germany. Eine Zensur findet nicht statt. But of course, it's not censorship when a private company does it and is forced to do that by the state, and then it's not censorship because it's just a private company. They can do whatever they want as long as it's what the government tells them to do, right? Big shout out and thank you to all my supporters and my subscribers. If you like these kinds of talks, these kinds of videos, then also follow me on other platforms, especially on Telegram. The link is down below. So just really briefly, who is this new minister? Nancy Faeser, whatever, I don't know. It's an A umlaut that is spelled A-E. That is very uncommon for Germany, but nevertheless. That is how it is spelled here. She is from central western Germany, from Hessen, Hesse. Born in 1970, and in 88 she already the Social Democratic Party of Germany, SPD. She studied law, and while she was politically also active, she worked as a lawyer until she now became the Federal Minister for the Interior and Community. And I noticed that there seems to be a little bit of a mistake on the English version of her Wikipedia page, but more about that later maybe. Okay, so more to the point, what happened? This minister, Nancy, she said that she wants to shut down Telegram in Germany because she doesn't like the communication that's going on there. She thinks that these are dangerous posts and that some people say very nasty things, sometimes even not within the boundaries of our law. Can you believe that? And this is why Germany will shut down Telegram. That is, of course, not possible, as we all know. They cannot shut down Telegram. It is not even in Germany. They can only make it harder to reach that or to use it in Germany or from Germany. Of course, there are VPNs, and also Russia, I think they tried to shut it down. They didn't succeed. And then, yes, you could kick it out of the app stores when you pressure Google and Apple, but you know, you can still get this app from somewhere else. Also, legally, this is highly questionable because it is not the majority or even a significant part of the communication that is going on Telegram that falls into that category that she described. Nowadays, there are church groups, and even the Social Democratic Party itself is active on Telegram, of course. And it's no longer just young dissidents that are using this. No, it's also older people and people from all parts of our society that are using Telegram these days. And in Germany, it became quite large, actually. And especially 2 years ago, I really don't know why the Telegram user numbers in Germany went through the roof. I really have no idea why that could be. Which brings me already to the actual reason that I suspect to be behind all that. I do not think that our government really cares about some threats or some not so nice statements about people and politicians being made on Telegram, on this social media or messenger app. I have a little suspicion that the real reason behind this maneuver or this pressure right now is that during our little health crisis here in Germany, a lot of people have started to share some experiences they had with the health system or with certain medical procedures and or pharmaceutical products they had to take or they reluctantly were taking, that the industry, some big companies and our government just thought, oh, that should be blocked. And you all know what I'm talking about, of course, if you try to say certain things that happened to you or a friend of yours on, let's say, Facebook or something, you will be deleted or you will be blocked. So a lot of this is going on Telegram these days. That is where people are exchanging just news and experiences about this or in context with this current crisis that we are having. And this spreading of allegedly false medical information, that is exactly why people, or many people, among many other reasons and groups, of course, why they are going to Telegram. And I think this is what our government is targeting here. This is what they don't like. They like to tell the people false numbers, false statistics, and they don't want these people to talk to each other so that they cannot check if that is true or probable or possible. Because if you talk to a lot of people and none of them corroborates that and they all actually tell you a different story, then what are the odds? I think you can calculate then with basic statistics, you can calculate what are the odds that the government is lying. But isn't that really revealing? Isn't that really telling a story when the German government now in 2022 just wants to shut down communication that they don't like by just, using phrases like we need to shut down Telegram? That is no longer being reminiscent of North Korea and China. This is exactly like North Korea and China. This free society and this open society that they were talking about was just a lie, or let's say free and open. It is only for people that they like, and it is not free and not open for people that they dislike. Just consider what is the only group of people that is allowed to freely travel internationally right now. Yes, exactly. So you see more and more our societies are not working in our favor anymore. Our institutions are used against us, and it is other people who are empowered and promoted and who are given all these freedoms that we used to have. All right, so before I conclude, I just wanted to say, just look at the English version of the Wikipedia page of Nancy Faeser. It is really curious to me because in the German article, it doesn't say anything about what kind of family she was born into, and in the English version, it says so, and there is even a source being given here, and that source number 2 that you see maybe on the screenshot now. And when you go there, that is the website of the Hessian Parliament, I think, and that says that she is Catholic, and it doesn't say what kind of family she was born into, and that is why this point is very suspicious to me, because such a source, a Parliament website that gives a very short compressed CV with some personal data, in principle, that doesn't give you that information, like what kind of family someone was born into. That's not there. It just said that her current religious affiliation is Catholic, and that's it. So the source doesn't really contain that. And, because it made me so curious, I even used the Wayback Machine to see if there was a recent change, but it always says just Catholic. So that was, a funny person or something. Somebody must have slipped that in, and Wikipedia, right? I mean, that is not a source I would trust, and here, once again, I think that's just plain wrong. Someone ought to correct that, I guess. Alright, enjoy the rest of your day. Servus, Kameraden.